Ja, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe SI-Talk. Bin noch immer in München bei einer Rohstoffkonferenz und ich habe hier einen alten Gast von mir. Ich habe schon vor 2 Jahren mit ihm ein Interview gemacht. Blackham Resources, Bryan Dixon ist hier Managing Director. Und ja, ich frage jetzt einfach, was es Neues gegeben hat. Bryan, thank you to have time. And our last interview is 2 years ago. 2 years is a long time.
Yes.
Not only for especially for the stock market. So what's happened in the last 2 years?
Yes. 2 years ago when we first met, Blackham was just going into production. Now we've, in our first year of production, we produced 61,000 ounces. Our second year of production, we will have produced 81,000 ounces. So we're slowly growing the size of the project. We're focusing on getting our operating costs lower, and we also have a growth opportunity to grow our project from producing 80,000 ounces a year to 200,000 ounces a year.
Mm-hmm. Cost is a good point. What are the costs now?
Our costs at the moment, over the last 3 quarters, they have averaged about $1,000 US.
Mm-hmm.
We're focusing on getting that cost down, and post the expansion to the next phase, we're expecting our costs to be around $800 US.
Wow.
Per ounce.
To coming up to when you increase your production, you must invest also in new equipment.
Yes, that's right. So all of the infrastructure is already in place for the existing operation. So we have a power station, our camp, our water solution, the airport is already in place, all of the buildings. So we're only we're going to build another brand new plant next to the existing plant. Mm-hmm. And it makes it a very capital efficient expansion. We're looking to spend around $80 million US. It's very capital efficient. The IRR is in the order of 120%, and the reason for that is a lot of the infrastructure costs are already in place.
Mm-hmm. For the capex 8 million, you can finance this out of a cash flow, or you must make a new round on financing, or how you finance this?
Yeah, so probably half of that will be debt financed, and some of it will be financed out of operating cash flow. And there could be a small equity piece, but it would only be a small equity piece, and we would look after the existing shareholders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you think you can finish this expansion, and when we can calculate that you're coming up on the production of 200,000?
We are looking to have the feasibility study finished by April next year. Mm-hmm. And it would take, post-financing, it would take 15 months to get it to full production.
So that's mean end of 20 or beginning of 2021. 2021.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
In the first half 2021,
right.
it's coming up with
exactly. Yeah.
And then the cost coming down of 800. So
yes.
Do you have at the moment debt on your balance sheet?
Right now our net debt is around $11 million, so
mm-hmm.
a very small amount of debt.
Mm-hmm.
The balance sheet is in a good position. Our debt position at the start of the year was around $60 million. So, it's good to have paid that debt down and improved the quality of the balance sheet. Mm-hmm. And so now it's all about continuing to deliver on the current operations, continuing to improve them, lower the costs, increase the margin, that will set us up to launch into the next phase of building the new plant and chasing the expanded operation.
How big is your resource?
Our resource, when we started 7 years ago, we bought a resource of 300,000 ounces. Over the last 7 years, we have grown that to 6.7 million ounces. This is a very big project. 58% of that is to a feasibility level of confidence. So this is a big resource. But to put
Also, when you produce it 200,000, you can produce long, many years.
That's right. So to put it in perspective, this project has produced 4.4 million ounces over a 120-year history. In the latest phase of operations, the mine has operated for 31 out of 35 years. So we're expecting the mine life right now in our studies is sitting at 7.5 years. However, we'll keep converting that large resource into the mine plan as we go. We expect this mine will still be operating in 20 or 30 years' time.
Last question, shareholder structure. And how many shares?
Shareholder structure, there's 1.3 billion shares on issue. Market cap at today's price is in the order of 60 million Australian. We're looking post the completion of the expansion in 2 years' time, to be making in the order of 100 million EBITDA a year. So we see, there's a fantastic growth opportunity within the share price.
Es looks like, yes. Bryan, thank you for the update. Ja, das war jetzt ein Update zu Blackham. Klingt spannend. Ich meine, Sie produzieren, also das erste Jahr, also nach unserem Interview haben Sie 61.000 Unzen gemacht, jetzt machen Sie ungefähr 81.000 Unzen bei einem Preis um die $1.000 all in. Allerdings, und jetzt kommt das Spannende, Sie wollen die Mine erweitern, Ihre Mühle erweitern, muss man eigentlich sagen, und Sie wollen eine zweite Mühle nebenbei aufbauen. Eine brandneue Mühle, kostet 80 Millionen, der IRR ist über 100%, also unglaublich, das heißt, die kommt sehr, sehr schnell retour. Die Konstruktionsphase, Sie machen jetzt gerade eine Feasibility-Studie dazu, könnte dann 18 Monate belaufen, und das heißt, die neue Mine Mühle würde dann 2021 in Produktion gehen, und dann wäre sie auch bei Vollproduktion. Und dort wird sie dann 200.000 Unzen produzieren bei Kosten von ungefähr $800, und das würde natürlich eine Marge deutlich nach oben treiben, und einer Cashflow oder einer Marge wäre dann 100 Millionen, was sie dort produzieren. Der Marktkapitalisierung ist jetzt momentan 60 Millionen australische Dollar. Sie haben 1,3 Milliarden Aktien draußen, das ist bei den Australier üblich. Das heißt, sie sind ungefähr in dem Bereich von 5 Cent. Und wenn man natürlich 100 Millionen verdient und 60 Millionen Market ist, dann würde die natürlich in 2-3 Jahren ganz woanders stehen, geschweige denn, wenn der Goldpreis natürlich wirklich steigen würde. Ich muss mir die Zahlen nochmal anschauen, Sie haben 11 Millionen Debt jetzt momentan, muss man Bilanz nochmal anschauen, was die auch jetzt an Gewinn machen, aber das könnte natürlich eine interessante Goldaktie sein, die dann natürlich auch vom Goldboom richtig profitiert. Das war es von Blackham München, November 2018. Tschüss und Baba. Thank you.
Thank you.